This is the second part of that video series where we dissect the 10 most common Google ad account mistakes that cause business owners not generating enough revenue and profit using Google Ads. My name is Daniel Budai, and in the past 6 years, my team and I, we made more than $100 million for more than 200 e-commerce brands from all over the world. And if you want to see the first video, I will put that into the description. That's where I start with the first 5 most common mistakes, and today I will continue with the other 5, so you will get the secret 10. So it's time to make money on Google. That being said, let's jump into this, and I will start with the first one. And this is something more technical. You need to understand how Google works with keywords. So you want to segment keywords into thematic ad groups. So what you need to understand is that Google is super smart regarding keywords, and it's not been about keywords only for a long time by now. It's more about intent and different themes. So Google, it can actually realize those keywords which are related for any reason and which are not. So I just added an example with Yosemite National Park, and let's say you are looking for a campsite in Yosemite. So there are different ways how other keywords can be related to your main intent. This can be paraphrasing or implication or same intent. Google can realize these, and that's how it pairs words together into the same theme. So one of the biggest mistakes when you put keywords which are not in the same theme, you put them together. So let's say running shoes, discounted shoes, Black Friday shoes offer. If you put them together, that's a huge mistake because they have different intent. Even if you sell the same product or similar products, the intent is just different and your offer will be most likely different. So that's why you want to come up with single themed ad groups. Single themed ad groups means that you put those keywords together, those phrases together, which are related to the same search intent. So people, they look for Black Friday offers, other they look for men's running shoes, other people, they look for kids running shoes, and you want to put together those keywords which have the same intent. And as I shared in the first video already, the next step is that you add your relevant landing page or product page to the right ad group with the right search intent. So you want to make all of these aligned, and this will make sure not only that your cost per click and cost per acquisition will be lower, but also the quality score of your Google ads will be better. So everything will improve because the whole experience is just aligned, and it aligns with the intent of your visitors. The next one is especially important for e-commerce stores. So you want to make sure that the product titles are relevant and they are descriptive enough for Google. So the other day we just started working with a brand where their supplement products, they were named like protein and creatine and T-rise, and it was super generic. So it's just very hard to work with these, and your customers, your visitors, they will not know what you actually sell. So you want to make sure that not just on the product page you have the right description, but also for Google in the Google Merch Center you have that, so Google can use all of that info. And you also don't want to overstuff things. You don't want to pile up a bunch of keywords just for the sake of doing that. So you want to find the right balance. I will put a video into the description about Google Merchant Center setup. At the moment, that's my most watched video about Google Ads. So check that out. It's super important. And you want to include not just the name of the product, but the size of it, the color of it, different characteristic which could be important. So instead of just saying men's shoes, you want to say men's black leather Chelsea boots, size is 9, durable and stylish. I just read out an example. So yeah, you want to make sure that your product titles are descriptive enough, not just for your audience, but for Google as well. This will improve the performance of your shopping ads because Google will have more data, and not just random data, but it's also categorized. So Google will have an easy job to recognize what is actually important for the search intent of your visitor. The next one is not using different parts of your funnel, and especially not using any retargeting ads. So you want to be smart about your ads and strategic about your marketing. You don't want to bombard everyone with the same ad creative all the time, but rather you want to see and track who are those people who already checked out your product or went to the checkout checkout or even purchase before. You want to differentiate between these different groups for your potential customers. And you can set up different layers. So you can have a specific ad for your cold audience. I think we talked too much about that. But the second ad could be something like a simple retargeting with a UGC ad, your customers sharing positive experiences, while number 3 could be something highlighting the quality of your product, the materials, the manufacturing process, handcrafted, it's durable. And then number 4 can be something like an urgency, and you can focus on that in your ad. So that's how you can really retarget your customers and try to convince them in different ways over time as time passes and they become more engaged, and that's how they get closer to the sale in the customer journey. The number 9 mistake is actually a bit controversial. So this is something you want to ask your client about if you work with a client, or if it's your business, you want to think about twice, because actually here it's not as black and white. You want to exclude your branded keywords from your Performance Max campaign. And this campaign type has been really pushed by Google recently, and actually we can see that it can cannibalize your other campaign types, such as your branded search or basically any other campaign types that you use. So it's just easier, cleaner, and better for tracking purposes if you exclude your branded traffic from your Pmax campaign, and you can set up a separate Pmax campaign or separate search campaign only for branded. Most likely, very likely, the numbers will be better there, while your regular Pmax can focus more on cold traffic. This is something that you have to still reach out to Google support, and they will help you to do that, but you definitely want to do this when you start running Pmax, otherwise it will again really kill your other campaigns. Number 10 and the last one is using actually first-party data, and here where email marketing comes in. You want to utilize your customer list, your purchase info, or any other info that you have about your visitors and customers. You want to upload this for Google, and you can target them with really specific and personalized ads in the future. So for example, if somebody purchased product A and most likely they will buy product B, then you can target them with product B. Let's say they bought the running shoes, now they don't want to buy another one, you don't want to push the same ads to them, you can push something like clothing for running or a running jacket and basically complementary product. You can also come up with other segmented offers. Really, sky is the limit when it comes to your creativity. And I would add one more, so you can upload this data as signals to your Pmax campaign. So when you launch a new Pmax, or even if you already have it, you can upload it, especially at the beginning. So Pmax, it will have more data to work with and it will optimize much faster. So don't sit on your first party data, purchase list, email addresses, the data of website visitors that you can track. All of that you can upload it to different Google campaigns, and it will make everything smarter and your ad campaigns more relevant and more segmented. Okay, so now let's wrap it up what we talked about today. So number 6 tactic was using single themed ad groups. Keep in mind how the algorithm works here, and Google really focus on specific themes which aligns with the intent of people, and basically you want to create your Google ad groups based on each themes. So each keyword theme should have their own ad groups, and it will make your ads much more relevant, especially if your website and your landing page also aligns with those ad groups. The next one is optimizing the product titles and descriptions for your Google Merch Center. I will share a video about Merchant Center setup below. So you want to make sure that you share everything that is relevant about the product, not just the name of it, but also who this is for, what's the size, what's the color, how it was made, maybe it's a vegan supplement or GMO free, and all of these other important labels as well. Number 8 is using advanced retargeting strategies. So think about this as different layers and different parts of your funnel, and you want to target people with different ads where you share different benefits of your product, not just the same ad all the time, especially if they've seen it enough times and they visited your site. So you can target them using different angles, for example, showing them how the product was made, or sharing social proof such as testimonials or press coverage in your ads. You can also build urgency using your ads, so use all of these different angles as you retarget them. Number 9 is excluding branded traffic, branded keywords from your Pmax campaign. And most likely you have to reach out to Google support to do that, but you definitely want to do it, otherwise Pmax will cannibalize your other campaign types, and also it will suck in all the branded traffic, which will blow up your numbers. They will look better than they actually is, especially for your cold traffic. So you want to separate cold from branded, and you want to set up separate Pmax and separate campaigns for branded terms. And the last one, number 10, leverage first-party data, especially customer buying list and email list, and you can use that data to set up relevant and segmented ads for them. You can also upload these details into your Pmax campaign as signals to make it learn faster. And if you want to check the first 5 mistakes, go to the description, find that video there, and again, make sure that you don't take these 10 mistakes, and happy cash making using Google. I hope you enjoyed, and even more importantly, you learned something from this video. Unfortunately, we can see too much shit out there. Here at Budai Media, we want to help and educate the e-commerce market with high quality marketing. In the description, I will put a guide with our top 100 email templates that you can freely download using the link. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we come out with a new video, so stay tuned. I will also add one more video for a recommendation, so see you in my next video.